What's going on, boxing fans? Julian Williams here at the distance. I don't know how much of this video is going to upload. I'm actually in the process of getting another camera in the coming weeks. Who knows? I'll be out of town next week, so who knows what's going to happen. I don't know how much of this video is going to come up, but anyway, this video is for the upcoming Yuriorkis Gamboa fight. In the last week, we've had a few unfortunate, bizarre events in the sport of boxing. This time we had a fight pull out as a result of injury, so now Yuriorkis Gamboa does not have an opponent. And when I first read this morning, a light bulb kind of came up in my head, and I'm like, alright, Caballero, that's the guy he needs to be fighting. Caballero. I had a video about a month ago saying, hey, give this guy a fight, give this guy an opportunity, give him a shot, let him fight a Yuriorkis Gamboa, Orlando Salido, or Juan Manuel Lopez. Give him a shot at a championship. Give him an opportunity that nobody at 122 other than Steve Molitor gave him. Give him a big opportunity. Even though he has a stylistic advantage over Yuriorkis Gamboa, or excuse me, not stylistic but physical, all kinds of physical advantages over Yuriorkis Gamboa and Juan Manuel Lopez, give the guy an opportunity. Give him an opportunity to prove himself and continue, and try to, give him an opportunity at a belt. Despite the physical advantages, prove that you're a good boxer. Prove that you're in the business to fight and fight everybody in line for that championship shot. That's what boxing is all about. But the problem I've always said was the multiple divisions, because when you have multiple title belts, then it makes it easier for a fighter to kind of duck an opponent. What Bob Arum said pretty much was an obvious promotion duck when he said that Yuriorkis Gamboa was preparing for Rojas, and he would have to prepare for a totally different fight. And if you look back in history, there have been many fights that have been called off for fighters who pretty much did have physical disadvantages, but they came out and they performed. And Caballero does have physical advantages. He does have a high work rate. He does fight with a lot of intensity. But he deserves a shot. He deserves a shot at a world championship at featherweight. The man ruled 122 pounds, while one of the men who's at 122 was a titleist. This man Caballero ruled that division. In my opinion, I believe he ruled that division, despite being in a unification bout late in his career at super bantamweight. I just personally think that this is the fight that needs to come off. I think Gamboa versus Caballero, I think it's the perfect time to pull this fight off. Nothing about physical disadvantages, nothing about preparing for a specific fight or a specific style. Let's make this fight happen. Give us pure hardcore boxing fans the fight that we want to see. Give us that fight. Give us Caballero versus Gamboa. And we all know that Arum is stalling to make a Gamboa Lopez fight much bigger than it could possibly be at the moment. But overall, both of them have to fight all kinds of different challenges, and this is that challenge that can make a Juan Manuel Lopez versus Yuriorkis Gamboa a more intriguing fight. Challenges such as these: you put Juan Manuel Lopez against Rafael Marquez, and then you put Gamboa against Caballero, and you could have a big fight come off by January of 2011, or even summer 2011. Whichever Bob Arum prefers to do it. But this is a way to build that fight up and make it bigger than what it can be now. Putting together difficult challenges, whether it be physical, through experience, or whatever. I think this is a fight that will make Gamboa Lopez much bigger than it can possibly be at this point. This is the type of challenge that Gamboa needs: a fighter who's longer, has a good work rate, and fights with intensity. That's what Gamboa needs at the moment. So like I said about a month ago, give Caballero a shot. He deserves it. And Orlando Salido, good fight. He holds a championship belt for the IBF. But even though Gamboa will possibly be holding 2 belts, and even if it's a unification bout between him and Lopez, say that Lopez defeats Marquez, and say that Gamboa defeats Salido if that fight comes off, it's still not going to be as big, especially among us boxing fans, if Gamboa doesn't, because a lot of people are going to see Salido as another Matagwe or another Garcia. That's who a lot of casual fans are going to see this as. But if he could take on and knock out a big fighter such as a Celestino Caballero, then say Lopez knocks off Marquez, a veteran, then this fight is going to intensify into something that's huge by next year. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. That was the distance. Hopefully this whole video uploads. If not, just send me a message, or if you see this, whatever. But anyway, take it easy. Peace.